It's 2025 now, and most new vehicles are complete trash, and they're unreliable, and they will not last. And it's because of all the modern technology with turbos and all this stuff, cylinder deactivation, and all this stuff that just makes the vehicle less reliable. And yeah, you get one or two better MPG maybe, but at the end of the day, you're just going to end up replacing the vehicle. But this is a vehicle that'll actually last 20 years. It's a Toyota 4Runner, and the new 4Runner coming out, I don't think it will because it has turbos and all this stuff. But I'm going to actually show you why this vehicle lasts 20 years. Let's go ahead and get under the hood and actually see what's going on, because that's what makes it special. Yeah, the interior is not complicated, which is also another thing, because you got to think this is stuff that makes it last a long time. There's new vehicles with screens in the center console and all sorts of stuff going on, or I should say screens in the over there area. There's all sorts of crazy stuff going on, multiple screens and all this stuff that's just going to cause a lot of issues. But here you go. This is it right here. This is why, let's get this plastic out of the way. This is why it'll last forever. No turbos, no cylinder deactivation, nothing like that. Yeah, it doesn't get the best MPG, but it's reliable. If you look at a modern Toyota, you're gonna see all these wires all over the place. You'll barely see any metal, and even plastic right here. There'll be plastic all over the place. Even the head of the engine, the top of the engine will be actual plastic. It's pretty crazy, but not here. Now, this is the 1GRFE. 1GRFE. There's a reason why this is known to be one of the most reliable V6s ever, and it's really sad because modern Toyotas, modern vehicles, not even just Toyota, but any vehicle, it's going away from reliability, and it's been doing that for a while, and people blame the EPA, people blame all sorts of stuff, but at the end of the day, this is a vehicle that's still reliable, and a lot of people know it. Any Toyota Tacoma with the V6, people know they are reliable, they do last, but it's just unfortunate that Toyota is getting rid of this, and as you guys know, there's none at the dealerships anymore. So literally, no turbo, none of that extra crap, and that's why this will last. And you have to give it credit also with the interior, because if you make things super complicated in here, obviously that's going to cause more issues. And it is kind of simple. A lot of people say, no, I want something nicer than this, but for me, it's nice enough. But it's about the money savings too. Yeah, I'm going to spend more on gas, but this is also a very capable vehicle, very utilitarian. You can go anywhere you want, four-wheel drive. But again, 20 plus years, there's just not many vehicles that'll last like that. Now that you can purchase right now in 2025, since you can't get this 4Runner, it's impossible to buy a new one now that I've seen. There's really, I don't even know many options. There's a few 2500s that don't have the cylinder deactivation, a few of those, but even when you get to a turbo diesel, it just gets very complicated. Anytime you add a turbo, it's going to be increased cost to repair. And that's the thing about these naturally aspirated V6s and V8s. If they are simple and they don't have turbos and they don't have, let's say, cylinder deactivation, and they don't have all this stuff, then they're easy to repair, and they're built to last. But the new stuff simply is not. So this is one that I had to show you guys, because this is a vehicle that a lot of people can purchase. There's a lot of used ones on the market, and they are not cheap, and they do not get the best MPG. But it is something that you can actually keep forever, and you won't throw a bunch of money away on repairs like a lot of the new Toyotas. I don't think they're gonna last. Some will say they will, but we don't know yet. But you just can see a lot more plastic around the engine bay. You see a lot more plastic on the interior, bigger screens, and all sorts of stuff that could go wrong, and it will go wrong, to be honest. So I have to give this Toyota credit for sticking to its roots. It's basically a 2010 in here, but it's not a 2010, but it's old technology, but new, and it's reliable, and it will last forever. And it's sad that the new Toyotas, they're running away from that. At least the Toyotas that we get here in America. Look over at the Toyota Land Cruiser. It's the same deal. It's kind of sad what happened to that, but that's a big story in and of itself. But here you go, super reliable Toyota 4Runner, the last of its kind. Let me know if you have one, because there's not many other. I mean, the Toyota, let's say the Nissan Frontier, reliable. Do I think it's more reliable than this vehicle? I don't, but I do think it's reliable. But the new ones still have auto start and stop, which is unfortunate. And that's the problem. Even if it is a reliable V8 or a reliable V6, a lot of the manufacturers are doing the auto start and stop, cylinder deactivation, all sorts of stuff that's just going to cause more issues. But this Toyota 4Runner doesn't have any of that crap, and it will last 20 plus years. And they hold their value amazing. But the point of this video is the fact that this vehicle will last 20 years and 300,000+ miles. I put money on it, and that's why I bought one, and that's why I like them. But let me know what you think. Have a great day, and stay blessed.